Hey everyone, it's Sarah. I have an album share for you today. We are getting into football season. I am so happy. So I wanted to share an album that I am doing. It's an ongoing album. I'm still adding to it for the Georgia Bulldogs. I am a Georgia Bulldogs fan, and I was born into that. Both my parents went to Georgia. That's actually where they met on a blind date, and they just celebrated their they're about to celebrate their 41st anniversary. And so I started doing an album, a separate album, because I made random pages here and there, so they were all kind of into my other albums, and I realized I have a lot of Georgia pages going on. Maybe I should just do a separate album so they're all in one place. So that's what I did. So I got this We Are Memory Keepers faux leather album in red, because Georgia is red and black. And for the spine, this is just a piece of scrap paper I had that's red and black and white, and just put a Georgia sticker on there. And this is the cover page that I did. It says "We Are Fans," just a little. So the whole left side of this is, these are all 2x2, I believe. Pictures just growing up. Like, this is me as a baby in a Georgia Bulldog onesie. This is me and my sister in my parents' Georgia shirts. They're huge on us. This is me and my dog. He has a Georgia banner on. This is my daughter Kaylin in a Georgia onesie. Mark Richt, we met Mark Richt. This is Kaylin in the onesie that Mark Richt signed. So just pretty much everything. This is Layla in a little Georgia onesie as well. She has a bib on here. So I just took a bunch of pictures of us in Georgia stuff and put it all down the side here. And this cut I got at a scrapbooking store years and years and years ago. I saw it and I was like, are you kidding me? So I grabbed it. I think it was in California, which is, you know, sure, they had a Georgia Bulldogs, whatever, I took it. So that's my cover page, just about us being fans. This is one that I did in 2006, actually, and there's no pictures on here. It's just, I wrote a little bit about loving football season and why. I wrote out their schedule by hand and whether they won or lost. They lost 4 games that year. And then in here I put, you know, Coach Mark Richt, star players. This is when Matthew Stafford was playing, and Danny Ware and Trey Battle. So I made this in 2006. That's pretty, I was 3 years into scrapbooking, so it was still a little bit new, I guess, for me. So that was kind of fun though, you know, especially seeing their schedule. And this is us meeting Mark Richt. You know, I should probably take these out so you can see them better without the glare. Okay, so Mark Richt was in Northwest Florida, which is where my family is from, and they had a SEC coaches meeting. Oops, sorry, right there where we lived. So in Northwest Florida, they have a Georgia Bulldogs fan club, and they would get together and watch the games and things like that. And the president of the club actually arranged a meeting with Mark Richt. So he came, people from the club went, and he just, you know, said a few words and, you know, showed his appreciation for the fans and everything. And then he signed stuff. This is him signing Kaylin's onesie. I have that framed now. So I wanted to make sure I documented that. And all the scrapbooking stuff is, you saw it in my process videos a couple videos ago. It's from Sports Solutions, I believe. And it was a kit of just Georgia scrapbooking stuff. It had paper and stickers, and these are border stickers that I basket weaved through and things like that. And all these little corner stickers and things. So that was fun. Okay, on the back side of that one, this was a taco dip that my husband makes, and he surprised me with this one year. I finally got him on the Georgia bandwagon. It took a few years. He was not into football at all. He would just like shake his head at me when I was watching the games because I would get so into it. But I finally got him. He's on board now and watches the games with me and everything and cheers for him. So he made this taco dip for me, and he wouldn't let me in the kitchen at all. He said, "I have a surprise for you. Just stay away from the kitchen." I said, "Okay, no problem." And So, you know, he made the dip underneath, and then these are all tomatoes, and the white is onions, and the black G is black olives. Like, I was really impressed. So I took a picture, and this is all of us watching the game that day. This is Josh's dad. He was in town. We even got him to put on a Georgia hat. He didn't care, but I made him do it for the picture. This is when Erin Murray started playing. So I wanted to document that. This one is my daughters wearing Georgia onesies, saying "Go Dogs." A big flower here with Georgia in the middle. Mommy ain't raising no fool. My girls love the Georgia Bulldogs. It's so funny. They will actually, like, they won't sit and watch the game intently, but they know if they see football on and it's red, it's Georgia. So they're funny. This piece of paper right here, minus the coupons and stuff, it says University of Georgia. This is stationery that my mom had in college, and she still had some of it, and I totally jacked it from her one day when I was home. And I felt bad because I took all of it, and she was like, did you take all of my stationery? I was like, yeah. So I gotta give her some back because I still have some. But I just thought that was so cool that she still had that from college, and it makes, you know, it makes great layering. So I was super excited when she showed me that she still had those and said I could take some. And then I took all of it, so I'm gonna have to give her some of that back. But, yep, so there's that of my girls. On the back side of that, oh, Herschel Walker. We got to meet Herschel Walker. If you're a Georgia fan, you know who Herschel Walker is. He is easily one of the best college football players of all time. And then he went on to the NFL. He played most of his career, I think he was at with the Dallas Cowboys. So that's probably what most people know him from. But he got his start at Georgia, and they won the national championship with him. And he came out, he does military speaking engagements now. He goes around to different military bases and talks, and he, you know, he wrote a book and everything. So we found out he was going to be, we were stationed at Davis-Monthan at the time in Tucson, and we found out he was going to be there. And the second we found that out, we were like writing it in our calendars. Like, we are going to see Herschel Walker. This is awesome. And we went, and the theater was actually pretty crowded. We were surprised, and everyone had Dallas Cowboys jerseys, and we were the only ones in Georgia. We were like, "What is wrong with you people? He went to Georgia." But you know, I guess people who don't watch college, you know, didn't care. But when we came up, we got to meet him afterwards, and when we walked up, he was like, "Georgia, my people." So he was excited that we were, you know, we had Georgia stuff on. So that was pretty awesome. And he is, oh my gosh, he is so nice and kind and gentle and tough and scary at the same time. So he was very, very nice and generous. And we got an autographed picture. This is a picture of the picture. This is not the actual autograph one. We got an 8x10 signed by him that I still need to frame. And then I just took a picture and printed out to 4x6 so that I have his signature on the page without cutting down, you know, the actual picture that he did sign. And I got a picture signed for my parents as well, because they were obviously big Herschel fans. So I just wanted to document that. It's pretty awesome. And this one is fun. This is about a Georgia jersey that I wore that jersey when I was 3 years old. And Kaylin has worn it, and now this is Layla. So Layla's wearing it now. She's fitting into it, and it has my name on the back. I couldn't get a good picture of the back. She kept running, so I couldn't get a good picture of it. But I wanted to document that I wore this jersey, and so did both my daughters. So I thought that was really cool. I love that I held on to that so that they could wear it as well. So I just wanted to document that part of it. And Ara the Mascot, most awesome mascot ever. I have process video for this one, so if you want to see more behind the page and actually see me making the page and things like that, you can look back on my channel just a couple videos back. But that's Ara. He's the mascot. He's super awesome and quite the celebrity, especially in Athens and around that part of Georgia. Everyone knows who Ara is. And people will line up for hours just to meet him. He does like a little meet and greet before the games, and where he sits in his crate and lets people like pet him and take pictures. That's what he does. So, but yeah, he's awesome. And the last one for now is Erin Murray. And I have a process video for this one as well. And I wanted to document Erin because he's from Tampa, which is where my husband is from as well. So I was super excited to have someone from my husband's hometown play for the Georgia Bulldogs. And not only play, he played really well. He broke records all over the place. We had a really good season, even though, you know, we didn't win championships or whatever. We really did have a good season. We had some really great players this year. So I wanted to document, you know, that we had a Florida boy playing for Georgia and we were super excited about it, and he was really good. And now he's playing for the Kansas City Chiefs. He just started, and so I'm going to keep up with that and watch him play there as well. So, and there's a process video for this one as well. I think it's the last one I just did, that I just posted. So, and that is my Georgia album. And I love having it because, you know, it is a big part of our lives, as you know, especially on the weekends when college football season is in and everyone's watching football. This is who I'm rooting for forever and always. So I hope you enjoyed it. And if you guys have any sports teams albums that you have videos for or links to, like if you have them posted online anywhere, put the link in the comments so I can check them out as well. All right, I hope everyone has a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Go Dogs!